everyone and welcome. Thank you for tuning in. Peace be to you, my friends. Stay connected to your friends. I've read or watched something somewhere where they did some research on dying people, and they asked them, what do you regret the most, or what do you wish for the most? And they wished for several things. One of them, for example, was, I wish I didn't work hard enough. I wish I didn't work that hard. I wish I worked less. I regret working so hard. That's one. Another one that I remember distinctly is, I wish I stayed connected to my friends. That's a big one. I wish I stayed connected to my friends. They regret not being connected with their friends, not putting in the effort to stay connected to them, to drift away from them. And this is something I'm learning now, because throughout the years after high school, I've turned into an introvert, and for many reasons. So much things happened, I won't go into it, but I basically turned into an introvert, and slowly I started changing, and I felt so different from other people. I didn't want to be friends with my old friends. Now I love my friends. I have the same friends since I was a kid. We went to the same school and we grew up together. And they're still my friends today, and I'm connected with them and I see them often. But as I became spiritual, or as I grew up, I started to feel so different from them. I started to feel like they don't understand me, I'm different, or whatever thoughts I would have. And so I started to isolate myself and disconnected from them. Now listen, hear me out when I say this. Solitude is amazing. I love solitude, and it's valuable, and you need it. We all need solitude. If you're not able to sit in a room by yourself for long periods of time, then you've got a problem. But if you can be alone with yourself and enjoy your own self, your own presence, without any stimulation or distraction from other people or devices or whatever, if you can just be alone with yourself and enjoy your own presence, if you do that, that's wonderful. That's great. Not many people can do that. And your life will become way, way better if you do that. You'll gain wisdom, you'll gain clarity, you'll gain confidence, and many more things, of course. So solitude is lovely, don't get me wrong, but it's different when you're isolated. Solitude is different than isolation. Isolation is when you feel disconnected from others, you feel alone, you feel isolated. And it's unhealthy. This is what I've learned recently, that isolation is very unhealthy. It leads to more stress, more anxiety, more depression, and it shortens your lifespan. Actually, science has begun to reveal that, because they say that there's a research done that, sorry, I don't have all this research with me, but the point is, they said that loneliness is like smoking, I don't know how many packs of cigarettes a day or something like that. Maybe not packs, but smoking a ton of cigarettes a day. So stay connected to your friends. And here's the thing, many people feel lonely, not when they're alone, but when they're around people. And that's why solitude is so important, because you get to know yourself, you get to learn about yourself, you get to have that confidence and that resilience even within you. And then from there you can enjoy other people more from that solitude, because you enjoy your own presence, you can enjoy others' presence as well, regardless of who they are, where they come from, what they believe in, what they do. You can connect with others in a deeper way. So if you feel like you're so different from your friends, they misunderstand you, you're just living differently, they don't get you, you're on a different path than them, it's okay. Stay connected to them. It will bring you life. isolate yourself for a season only, but then realize that you need connection. You need to be in connection with others. As humans, as mammalians, we are dependent on each other. We need each other to survive. That is just a fact. So when you take that need out, when you don't meet that need, something goes wrong within you. Your life isn't so good when you take that need, when you suppress that need, when you reject that need, when you neglect that need. You become unhealthy. You become unhappy. So that is why I suggest stay connected with your friends. I'm not saying be friends with everybody. I'm not saying be friends with everybody. No, that's not what I'm saying. Just find one, two, a couple of people, a group of people that you feel connected with. You probably already have them in your life. If you don't, you have the faith that you'll find them, and stay connected to them regardless of your differences with them, regardless of their imperfections. Don't focus on those things. Focus on enjoying other people, enjoying your presence with others, and then enjoy your own presence as well, your own solitude. Then your life will be healthy. You'll be happy. Trust me with this. If you don't believe what I'm saying, just test it out. Isolate yourself for a whole season. See how anxious and depressed you get. Trust me, I've been there. I've isolated myself for so long. Sometimes by choice, sometimes without choice. And I've seen what happens to me when I isolate myself for so long. We are meant to be connected all the time. And I don't mean like social media, superficial, artificial connection. I mean real connection, deep connection. But you can only get that deep connection if you connect with yourself on a deeper level through solitude, and then bring that ability to connect with others. That is my message for you today. Stay connected to your friends. Don't give up on your relationships. And if you feel like you don't have anyone in your life, believe you will find the right people. They are coming. Thank you for listening. I'll see you next time. Check out the description box below for my fiction books, for my coaching service if you're interested. And if you want to support me in the channel, all that information is in the description box below. Thank you for listening. Thank you for your support. I'll see you next time. Peace.